Sony's entry-level Alpha NEX-F3 interchangeable lens camera isn't a drastic departure from the C3, which it replaces, but it does add a built-in flash and has a slightly bulkier, more workmanlike design. It's also got a new sensor, although the same resolution, and a new metering system. Though it's a little bigger and heavier than the C3, I like the extra bulk of the F3. It's got a deeper grip for one thing, which makes it easier to shoot single-handed. The body's made of polycarbonate and feels a little cheaper than previous models, but it's still pretty well constructed. The camera uses the typical NEX design with programmable controls that are contextually labeled on the LCD. I really like this interface, though I'd love just one more button. I hate having to sacrifice the main button, which defaults to pulling up the virtual mode dial, in order to comfortably streamline the controls for my shooting needs. Like Panasonic's ILCs, the flash can be tilted backwards for bounced indirect lighting in order to produce a much better shot. On the other hand, there's a lip around the record button that's probably designed to prevent you from pressing it accidentally, but I find it makes it annoyingly difficult to stop and start video recording. The tilting LCD is the same one as the C3, but Sony's added a new twist. You can flip it straight up for self-portraits, and when it's in that position, it automatically goes into a self-timer mode with a countdown display appearing on the LCD. It then flips the photo automatically so that it's normally oriented rather than mirror-oriented. This is a really nifty feature if you're the self-photographing sort. If you use a tripod with any regularity, I'd suggest you pass on the F3 though. While I appreciate that Sony moved the SD card slot out of the battery compartment, I think the new location, which is right next to the tripod mount, becomes equally as problematic. New in this generation of cameras is the auto portrait framing feature. In superior auto mode, when you frame a picture of a person in a wide orientation, it automatically creates a crop that more attractively positions the person in the photo, and it'll save both the original and the crop. This is a really clever and useful idea for new photographers. If you're looking for a camera with better low-light photo quality than a point-and-shoot, the F3 definitely qualifies. While the F3 is generally pretty fast, and faster than the C3, it can also be irksomely inconsistent. Continuous shooting is a bit sluggish, but overall the camera should be able to keep up with a toddler in bright sunlight. While the Alpha NEX-F3 doesn't wow me for any particular aspect of the camera, overall it's a nice package that should suit many point-and-shoot upgraders looking for the versatility and photo quality of a DSLR without the bulk. I'm Lori Grunin, and this is the Sony Alpha NEX-F3.